After the dignified transfer was completed, it was time to leave Albuquerque. Our travels this day would go through fuel stops in Santa Rosa and Glen Rio, New Mexico. We cross over into Texas, and we would stop in Amarillo for fuel as well. And our end-of-day destination was Sayre, Oklahoma. At this point, the escort was about 30 motorcycles strong. Several of the New Mexico PGR members joined us, in addition to members of the Navajo Riders. We were a sight to behold getting on Interstate 40 at I-40 Road in Albuquerque. And, once we were rolling, our next stop was for fuel in Santa Rosa, New Mexico. From here, that was an easy 120-mile run. No problem, beautiful day, and just a nice group of people to ride with. Here in Santa Rosa, it was time for a 20-minute stop. Everyone put fuel in their machines and cells, and most of us allowed blood to flow back into parts of our body that had had restricted flow for the last 120 minutes. We also lost some of our riders because they had a more than 4-hour ride home. We thanked them for their participation and wished them well. We knew that we would be getting more soon. Then it was on to Glen Rio and the Texas border. Miles later, we were on the longest off-ramp I have ever seen. We were exiting to Glen Rio. It was about noon, and we were all pretty hungry. We had no idea what was waiting for us at the truck stop at Glen Rio. The Texas PGR had shown up in force. From the flag line at the entrance to the truck stop to the site waiting as we rounded this U-Haul truck, it was readily apparent that Texas PGR had arrived to honor our two heroes. There were about 30 more motorcycles and trikes waiting for our arrival. We stopped for about an hour for rest and lunch, then spent some time getting 60 to 70 motorcycles lined up for the 72-mile ride to Amarillo, Texas, our next stop. We did have a small issue at this point, a dead battery on one of the original 12 riders' motorcycles. As you can imagine, we were able to find a jump starter in this group of motorcycles, so the problem was quickly solved and we were soon on our way to Amarillo. It was quite a sight watching this group of motorcycles ride out of that truck stop, past the Texas PGR flag line and onto Interstate 40. About an hour later, we were entering Amarillo, Texas, our next fuel stop. We had a surprise waiting in Amarillo. One of our heroes' sons and grandchildren came to the stop to see it. After refueling and making sure the family members met both the Arizona PGR state captain and the Indiana PGR state captain, we started for our last stop of the day, Sayre, Oklahoma. We lost all of our New Mexico PGR members in Amarillo, but we gained about an equal number of Oklahoma PGR. We reformed the travel line and headed out. As we rolled into Sayre, one of the original 12 riders had a very lucky piece of bad luck. He noticed that his motorcycle wasn't very stable, and the rear wheel seemed to be the problem. At the time, the riders diagnosed it as a brake problem. He spent all the next day with the bike in the Savior trailer, searching for repairs in Oklahoma and Missouri. Come to find out, both rear wheel bearings had failed as he turned off I-40 and entered the hotel driving lot. Bad luck? Yes, but very lucky that it did not happen at highway speeds somewhere in New Mexico or Texas.